Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and LR Rose Goku Black has just released on Global Dokkan. He is very good. Now on Global, he's going to be a bit better because the physical Goku Black is going to pair up much stronger with this LR Goku Black, but now we're in a funny spot, right? Because over here on JP, we have the level 10 links. Obviously, of course, I felt like the showcase would be better suited over here on JP so we could see how he'll look with his level 10 links. Obviously, though, again, on Global, this guy is far stronger over on Global Dokkan because not only are his stats better, so he just individually as a unit will be stronger, but on Global, he also gives 3 ki as part of his passive to extreme class allies. So with that 3 ki given to extreme class allies, that is going to allow LR Rose to look a lot better, because the thing about LR Rose, and let me actually go ahead and toss some items on real quick. Let me just toss a bunch of these on. Just for the showcase, I'm probably just going to be spamming items just to make sure Rose is good to go. But the thing about Rose, yeah, launches a key up item, and then we'll go with King as well. All right, the thing about LR Rose, right? He is the only unit of his kind that does this, where he gets attack for basically each key he has, like each key bar he has key. So that will be, you need to force feed him key in order for this LR Goku Black to be very, very strong, right? He also does get key when he delivers a final blow. So by finishing a phase off, he gets key. So that could be good. I mean, that'll be mostly good, I think, in like Dokkan events, but you know, there's several places where you probably could get some decent looks from that. All right, so let's go ahead. And we're just sort of chilling here. Another reason this physical Goku Black is going to be great is he does create rainbow orbs if you're fighting a Goku family enemy. So, of course, you know, on Global, you're fighting a Goku family category enemy. He's creating rainbow orbs. He's giving 3 ki. He's just way stronger himself. Like, he's a great match with LR Goku Black. They also share mostly the same links, right? I believe they have Fear and Faith, Kamehameha, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. So they have 5 out of 7 links, which is really good, right? And then like Super Saiyan and Legendary Power, those are both obviously much better with the update, but it's not really that big of a deal. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go, oh man, what a bummer. Look at all of this int key right there that I'm gonna have to actually just go ahead and bypass, because we want to make sure Goku Black gets this attack in. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm actually not going to use any key up items or anything like that, because I think at that point, Supreme Pie of Time would get a super attack. You know what I could do? I could use a King, because King is 1 key for 3 turns. So we can go ahead and pop that. Supreme Pie of Time is still not going to super attack. Rose, 24, 23, 22. Okay, Rose does have his full passive active, though. So Rose gets his full passive at 20 key. Relax, don't get an additional. Okay, 6.32. Okay. So that's the thing. Like, that's really good. Turn, like, his first turn, 6.32. I mean, Zamasu doesn't have Kamehameha, doesn't have Big Bad Bosses. So, like, a lot of these big-time links, Zamasu just doesn't have, right? Like, this version of Zamasu has got Big Bad Bosses. He gains Big Bad Bosses, I believe, once he actually transforms into... Oh, here. Wait, I'm stupid. I could just look right there, yeah. Yeah, he gains Big Bad Bosses once he actually transforms like that. So then at that point, he does have access to it, but before that, he doesn't. Tech Merge... Oh, I didn't check his defense before. Tech Merge Zamasu, of course, is going to be another pretty good option, because, I mean, they're going to have, what, Fear and Faith, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. Like, a lot of the important links you are going to have. I mean, that's one good thing. See, the link level update is actually going to be very good, I think, for LR Goku Black. A lot of people are actually concerned because of the fact that, you know, you can't... Whoa! Hello, 4 mil for you? Remember, that's the thing, like... So I'm doing videos on probably a lot of the big, like, sort of individual units, you know, LR Full Power Jiren, you know, LR Goku Black, Broly, Chile, and Lemo, a lot of these. You're at 3.15? It's just, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, all these other units we could look at during these showcases, their attack stats are all just way up. Like, those, okay, the thing about those two Zamasus, I believe they share every single link. Both merged Zamasus together. So that's why it was so ridiculous right there, is because they're sharing every damn link. Okay, here we go. What is your defense, by the way? Your defense is 100. That's not bad. So after he super attacks, his defense will be about 150k-ish on this turn, because he does get a 50% defensive increase. So that's the thing, like, some people will say that he's bad defensively. That's not true, but he's definitely no LR full power Jiren or anything like that, right? He's good. I think the Link level update, honestly, does help him, because Dismal Future changes from a 1-key Link to a 2-key Link anyway. Fear and Faith, yeah, like, you know, I believe Fear and Faith, the buff for Fear and Faith is shitty, too, I think. I think it only gives it, minus enemy defense. Which one is Fear and Faith? Is it this? Let me see. Because I believe we can... Yeah, this is it. Minus 10% defense and 2-key. Like, it's shitty. That's... the Link is not bad, because it's still giving 2-key, but it's just a huge bummer that that's the extra effect they gave it, is minus 10 defense to the enemy. Like, who cares? I mean, that's good for LR full power Jiren, right? But that's about it. All right, so Goku Black's attack stat's going to be discussing at least 7 mil, right? Oh, 8 points. Wow. So, yeah. I mean, if you have the right setup for this guy, I mean, he's bonkers. That's crazy. That is nuts. Like, again, at first, when he first came out, I was kind of like, whoa. Like, is this guy better than the Fusions? Because, like, again, Blue Gogeta and Vegito, they don't hit those levels of damage turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. They could, if you get triple super attacks and stuff like that, but it's not what you see out of them. Whereas this guy's able to do this. The only thing is that, like, the Blue Fusions, the reason I definitely was like, okay, I like them a lot better than Rose, is because it's very hard for them to look bad, right? Like just no matter what the situation is, they're always going to look pretty decent. Whereas I would say with LR Rose, it's very easy for him to look mediocre, I think, because so much of what he does is based upon how much ki he's got, right? So if you're not just forcing that boy with ki, it's just going to be a huge issue. It's just not going to be good. So you want to make sure to use him on teams where he's just getting tons of ki. One thing that will help LR Rose, I think, a lot is whenever they decide to bring in another, like an extreme class Realm of Gods character, like another big one, maybe like a Demigra or something like that. I think it would work really well if maybe like there's like a Demigra Dokkan Fest exclusive, who would be on Realm of Gods, and then he could be like a extreme class Realm of Gods support or something like that, like very strong. I think it could be very good, because, you know, it seems like Boo Saga and Realm of Gods, they're kind of splitting up into super and extreme, so it would make a lot of sense to me, I think. Ooh, do I want God Topo in slot 1 here? I think so, actually. Yeah, I think we are going to put God Topo slot 1. Now, remember that Rose does also have an active skill, which you could do past turn 6. But your HP has to be 66% or less past turn 6. It's just not... That's not a realistic thing you're going to see almost ever, right? Ever. Like, literally, the Legendary Goku event is, like, pretty much the only place you're going to be able to see that actually occur. What is Rose's defense? 108k. Okay, so with one of these strong support type units on rotation with Rose, he's looking really good. When I say strong support type units, of course, Supreme 5 time, God Topo, very strong support type units. All right, so we're going to take a sufficient amount of damage here. So next turn, I might just end it, honestly, next turn with Rose's active skill. We'll kind of get a good look at that. So let's see what damage he does right here. I think this will, ooh, double super by God Topo, nice. This will probably be the highest attack set we've seen from him. Double super attack from God Topo at the start. This could break 9 million right here. It depends on if Supreme 5 time had her full passive last turn. Let's see. Can he break 9 mil right here? Oh, yeah, he sure does. Okay. Well, I mean, there we go. So, I mean, LR Rose, I mean, you guys are seeing this is like damage he's doing without active skills. That's huge. Like, that's like you know, you could pop LRB Pan onto a rotation. You got like Bardock and Gine the turn before, and AGL Pan the turn before, and Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 and stuff like that. You could do all this stuff, right? And then units can look so good, so impressive and shit like that. But like, what's really impressive is when they're this strong, this crazy, and there's no active skills being used. Like, that's just so nuts. We are below 66, right? I don't think so. Let me put AGL Zamasu in slot 1. I think AGL Zamasu would... he might take a little bit of damage. Honestly, I need Goku to super attack someone. As long as Blue Goku super attacks, we can get Rose's active skill next turn. But he does need the super attack. Okay, we're good. Yeah, because again, AGL Zamasu, we saw he had a, nice little damage. Actually, dude, AGL Zamasu is way better after the Link level update. Holy shit, yeah, he is. Because he has Big Bad Bosses active 100% of the time. Well, I mean, you're not going to get it until he transforms at least once, right? Because the base Zamasu doesn't have Big Bad Bosses. But now that Big Bad Bosses is a permanent Link that you can have active at all times, it's going to make this Zamasu much better. That's going to give him a ton of extra attack and defense that he just did not have before, right? And he doesn't really... He's a strong unit already offensively, but, like, that extra defense he's going to get, that's really good. That's going to be really good for AGL Zamasu. And that's just where, like, villains... Any villains that have Big Bad Bosses are just, like, way better now. Like, it's going to be so crazy. All right, so now we'll go ahead and use Rose's active skill. I wish they implemented this a little bit better. Honestly, I think maybe this... The way Jiren can use this after 5 attacks taken, I think Rose after, like... You know what it should be? Rose gets hit once, and he could do his active skill. Honestly, I think that would be good. Boom. So you always have it turn 2. That would make him a god in Super Battle Road, right? It would be so, so powerful. Definitely what they should have done. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do all this. Now, Rose is both super effective against all types, and he also gets an extra key per orb. So usually it is pretty easy from the super attack. Even though he's an LR, it is pretty common you can get his 18 key super attack. I wouldn't say it's too ultra rare or anything like that. This form of his, this is, I would say, easily the best giant slash rage character once he actually takes the form. But this is one of the hardest to get, right? Like this guy, and then like the Namek Goku, like you just aren't gonna see these because like the places where you would use them is like Super Battle Road, but you can't get it in Super Battle Road, and like it only lasted 1 turn right there. It's just could be better, right? All right, so let's see what Rose is sitting at right here. He is at 100k defense. Again, pretty much just what we're sitting at the whole time. We'll go ahead and get this super attack from Rose right here, and we will finish up. But as you guys can see, he is insanely good if you have the right setup for him. But he can... 8 mil still. Jeez. Yeah, the Link level update did a lot of good for him. Because, again, he's a Big Bad Bosses unit. Any Big Bad Bosses units look way better now. Because that Link is active 24/7. It's just... It's so crazy. So... again, let me know what you guys think of LR Rose. I think he's very good. I think he is like a contender for a top 10 unit in the game. It's just the situation does matter. I mean, now it's going to be a little while until we can't even see his full potential. I was excited to see how this guy was going to look next to the physical Goku Black and Global and see this guy's full potential. But now we can't because Global doesn't have the Link level update, right? So now we got to wait until Global gets the level 10 Link update before we can see this guy at his maximum potential. But he's very good no matter what, right? So... Thanks guys for watching. I don't recommend summoning, and I'll catch you guys next time.